Hello, hello, good morning, good afternoon. I have a fly in the room. Hope everybody is well. Today might be a tough class. I want to work on strength, muscle build, so that we can really get into deeper, longer poses. So it's kind of going to be like a quasi-yoga HIIT class where we'll stay in positions for 30 seconds, we'll do reps of 10. It's going to be something, I don't know what that is, but anyways, sorry. It's going to be something like that. So why don't we just first, we're going to need some blocks maybe, and definitely get yourself some gliders if you have some gliders, or a sock, something that we can just roll around with the feet in the back of the mat. So if you're ready, let's come and sit down on our block. If you don't have a block, it doesn't matter. Just close our eyes, sitting tall and straight, and just taking a few moments to breathe in and out through the nose. Sitting a little taller, lengthening the spine. Breathing from the belly. So we'll be doing some tough moves, but there's always modifications. You don't need to go into the exact move that I'll be calling. I'll give out different options. But, take this class as a class that you might not do the whole thing. It might be super easy. Just take it as a playful class, trying to just try different things, all right? First thing I want to do is just turn the wrists in one direction, because we're going to be on our hands a lot, and turn them in the other direction. Open up the arms straight, open up the hands really wide, okay? And then close them. Let's do that 10 times. Open and close. For 6, 4, 2, 1, release. You should feel that in the small little muscles in the arm. Let's take a breath in and reach to the right, and then come back to center and a breath out, reach to the left. Let's do that a couple of times. Starting the movement in the shoulders. One more time on each side. Awesome. Interlace the hands behind the back. Inhale and open up on your exhale. Just stay there. 3 nice breaths. And release. Bring the block to the front of the mat. And then let's bring our toes at the front of the mat. Bring the feet hip distance apart and just bend one knee at a time. And making that hip motion really exaggerate. Like try and bend that knee as much as you can. And then look to the left, and then bend the left knee and look to the right. Belly to spine. Awesome. You can take the block here, planting your hands on the block and just coming up onto your toes. And back down. So I really want you to push deep into the block, lift up, and come down. When you lift up, you bring the belly into the spine. So the upper back might round, that's perfect. And then for 5, and really try to get to the top tips of the toes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Bringing your feet closer together. We're going to go for our sun salutation A. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up. Hands to heart. Inhale, rise, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, plant the hands, coming into a plank. Stay in your plank. So really move back and forward, getting the work in the wrists, making sure the thighs are engaged. I'm going to do that for 3 more breaths. Belly in, 2 more. And then last one, option to coming onto your knees or coming straight down. Setting yourself up. Bring the arms on the outside of the mat for now. Fingertips up, palms facing up. Like the fingertips are on the mat, coming up, lift. And then just dip the right shoulder down. Try and bring the right ear down to the mat. Come up and then dip to the left. And again, 2 more on each side, pushing the fingertips into the floor. Last one, hold it, dip to the right, and then up, and left arm dips, and up. Stay there. Come down, bring the hands beside the lower rib cage, coming upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breath in and out. So when we're going to be going through these challenges, remember that you can always come into a child's pose or coming into your resting downward dog pose, all right? Coming up onto your toes, bring the feet a little bit closer, hands in front, look between the hands, bend the knees, hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift, exhale, fold, rise, hands to heart. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Plant your hands, make your way into a plank or go straight into chaturanga. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Breath in and out. Bending one knee at a time. And then come to a still dog. Bring the feet a little bit closer. Bend your knees, look in front. Hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Rise. Hands to heart. Inhale. Back bend. Exhale. Inhale. Plant the hands. Chaturanga plank. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Breath in and out. Bend your knees. Look to the front of the mat. Hop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Rise. Hands to heart. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Coming into a chaturanga or plank. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Breath in and out. All right, here we go. Let's go. Lift the right leg up to sky. Lunge the foot forward on the outside of the right hand. Bringing that left knee down. Coming into lizard pose. So we're going to stay here for a breath. Long spine. And then coming down onto your forearms if you want. And then pushing that right knee out. Opening up the hips. Opening up the heart. Twist a little deeper. Maybe grabbing the left foot. Nice quad stretch. Another breath. Gently releasing the foot, coming back onto the hands. And we're going to go into a forward fold. So you're going to keep the feet open. Toes are facing out. Take a breath in. And a breath out, coming down, forward, wide-legged fold. Now, if your head is touching the ground like me, bring your feet a little bit closer to each other. Take a breath in and then fold forward. Two more breaths. Last breath in. Coming up, come back, forward, coming into a plank. Stay in your plank. Breath out. And then back down to a downward facing dog. Left leg up to sky. Lunge the foot forward on the outside of the left hand. And then bring that right leg down. Toes touching onto the mat. Stay here for a breath in and out. Coming down onto your forearms. And then pushing that knee out with the left hand. Take a breath in. Twist a little deeper. Opening up the heart. Maybe grabbing your left foot, right foot with left hand. One more breath. Release. Coming back onto your hands, and we're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold, but this time, come bring the toes in a little bit, keeping that left hand planted. Bend the left leg and then twist to the right. You can keep your arm up. I prefer to bring my hand on the inside of my left leg so that I could get a deeper twist. Another breath. Come back to center, straighten out the leg. Bring the right hand into the middle, bend the right leg, lift that left arm up, belly to spine. Hooking if you want, the left hand, and look up. One more breath. Come back to center. Bring the toes to the front of the mat and then coming into your plank. Stay in your plank for a breath in and a breath out. And then coming into your down dog. Coming onto your knees. Okay, so this is the first set. We're going to come into an awkward plank. So if you cannot do it in your plank, keep your knees bent and down onto the mat. That is fine, all right? We do that often in a tabletop. So this is where we're headed. So extend the legs. So you're in a plank, okay? You're going to lift the left leg and lift the right arm. And you're going to hold it there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring the hand down, bring the leg down, coming onto your knees. If that's too intense, like I said, extend, stay on one knee bent, and then hold it out, all right? We're gonna go back into our plank. Lift your right foot, tippy fingers, lift the left arm. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plank, come onto your knees. Feeling that? We're going to do it another side, another set. Coming into a plank, lift the left leg and right arm. For 10, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1, release. Come down onto the knees. Wipe the hands if they're getting sweaty. Let's go on to the other side. Lift the right leg, lift the left arm. 10, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Rolling into a plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Coming onto your knees. Shake out your wrists. All right. We're We're gonna go 3 times. We're gonna go into a plank and then chaturanga, hold for 10, and come back up for a plank. And then chaturanga 10, plank, chaturanga 10. Getting yourself set up. Move into your plank. And let's go chaturanga for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. Have it in you, you guys. Let's go. You could do it. If that's too intense, bend your knees and come into chaturanga, okay? Don't push yourself, but play. You know, maybe you'll have it for 5 seconds and then 5 seconds on your knees. Do what you can do, all right? You're going to be so happy once we're finished. Coming into plank, then chaturanga for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up. That's it, guys. Last one. Come down to plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, come down. Shake out your arms. Turn your wrists. Turn your neck. Let it all go. All right. We're going to come into a downward facing dog. Let's roll into a plank and back to a downward facing dog. Let's do that 5 times. Roll into a plank, hold it. Back to down dog. Forward. Down dog. Again, reach forward. Try and roll over those toes. Down dog. 2 more. Last one. Hold it there. And back to downward facing dog. All right, we're going to lift the right leg up to sky. Knee to right elbow on the toes. Back up to sky 6 times. Right elbow. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You really want to work on coming back up. Bring the foot down, downward facing dog. You really want to work on coming onto the back toes. All right, so I've done this class 3 times today. Woo! I'm tired. Lift the left leg up. Roll over, knee to elbow for 1. And 2. Really squeeze the belly. And 3. 4. 5. And 6. Downward facing dog. We're going to do that one more time on each side and then we'll have a rest. Lift the right leg up. Knee to elbow. Try and bring it high. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Come back up. Downward facing dog. Left side. Left leg up. Knee to elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Back up, coming onto your knees. Shake it out. How are we feeling? We feeling good? Have some water. Take a breather. All right, 3 more plank series, and then we're going to something else. So we're going to come into our plank, and we're going to come into a dip. So coming into your plank, then dip your hips, and back to plank. 1, 2, 3. Suck in that belly. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Downward facing dog. Coming onto your knees. So we're going to bring the hands, the top of the hands on the mat. And just come back and forth, give it a nice stretch. And then bring them out, go side to side. And then fingers towards the knees, back and forth. All right. We're going to come into a forearm plank for 1 minute. All right. So let's get ourselves set up. I would prefer that you guys take a block. Bring your thumbs and your index finger, and then let's go. Hold on to that plank for 1 minute. You can do it. Keep breathing. We're almost halfway there. Keep breathing. Smile. You're going to love me after this. 20 seconds left. 15. And release. Release. Come on to the side. Bring the arms by your side and just let it go. Left ear on the mat. Let the breath come back to normal. And then right here on mat. All right. Coming back into your downward facing dog. We're going to work on dolphin. So you can keep actually the yoga blocks so that you have the proper dimensions into getting into your dolphin. So bring the elbows down. Stay in your dolphin dog. And then now walk your feet closer. Okay? This is amazing. We're going to do this for 10 seconds, 3 times. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to downward facing dog on your forearms. Take a breath in and out. Come forward. 10. You can work on lifting 1 leg at a time. Instead of staying still. 5 seconds left. And then come down to a downward facing dog. Coming onto my knees because I'm slipping. Last one, downward facing dog, come forward. You can stay up, you can try getting some air. Playing with 1 foot at a time, lifting. Or staying still. Last 5 seconds. Coming down onto your knees. And just sitting here, removing the block, and opening and closing the arms. Maybe turning the elbows one way and the other. All right, so this is where we get into some silliness. Okay? So we're going to stay with our feet tucked toes, okay? Toes tucked in, okay? Knees are down. From here, you're gonna lift your arms up. Sure your arms are feeling it now. And then we're gonna come into a Utkatasana. So I'll show you, okay? We're gonna come into the Utkatasana, back into this shape. So keeping your arms up at all times, you're gonna lean back and then come into Utkatasana. Then come back down and then back into Utkatasana and back down. All right, so we get it? We're gonna do 10 and a break, another 10, so 2 sets. Let's do it, guys. Come lean back, Utkatasana. Coming back down, knees down. 1, 2. Look at something further away from your mat. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's awesome, guys. Control. 7. The entire core has to be activated for this. 8, 9, and 10. Come down. Tuck the toes. Maybe you want to bang your toes. Tuck them again. We're going to go for another 10. All right. Smile. Reach up. Ready? Go. Utkatasana. Come down. Again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could do it. 5 more, guys. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And release. Coming onto all fours. Knock out the toes. Okay. So, this one, I promise you, after this one, it's not so bad. I'm going to remove one, I'm going to keep one. Okay, so we're going to go into boat pose. Well, half boat, we're going to go into boat and we're going to roll into crow. I'll show you, even if you can't get into crow, it doesn't matter because we're just doing the moves, okay? So I'll show you. Boat, cross, crow, okay? So you come into boat, you lead the feet, use your core to get you up, lean forward. You can stay here. You could try playing with 1 foot at a time. You could try lifting both. You need a momentum though, for sure, because you're here and you got to get there, all right? So boat, lean forward, come up, crow. Boat, lean forward, come up, crow. Back down, forward, and crow. That's 3. We have 10. Forward and crow. 4. 5. We can do it, guys. Come on. And if you can't do this, just stay in boat and don't move. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. You guys rock, rock, rock. Open up the legs. Bring the right hand behind you. Point your toes. All right, point your toes. You're going to swing the left arm up and lift off the mat. for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release. Bring the feet in, shake it out. That's awesome, guys. You did the most difficult part is over. You're gonna lie on your belly and grab your gliders. Planting your hands. Bringing your arms forward. Feet are really pushed into the mat. Long neck. Come up. Reach. And down. I'm going to do that for 10. Up. Down. 9. 8. 7. 6. Slow and steady. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hold it there. You're going to go down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and come into a child's pose. That's it, guys. We did it. We're going to go for some stretching and then we're good to go. Let's reach to the right side. Nice long stretch on the left. Come back to center and go to the left side. Come back to center, coming to a tabletop and a downward facing dog. Right leg up, bend the knee, twist to the right. Come back up and right knee to right wrist. Pigeon pose. First, stay up. If you want it deeper, bring the leg towards the front of the mat. If you want it less intense, bring the heel towards your left hip. I like it deep, I go forward. Take a breath in, reach the arms up, interlace behind the head, lean back for a breath out. And then forward fold. Let's stay in this forward fold for a good 30 seconds. Ten more seconds. Coming back up, planting the hands, downward facing dog. Breath in and out. Left leg up, bend the knee, twist to the left. And then bring the knee to the left wrist, setting yourself up. Reach up, look up. And then hinge forward, coming down. Ten more seconds. And then planting the hands, coming into your downward facing dog. Bend the knees, come to your seat. And extend, coming down. Making your way into a happy baby. Side to side. Extending the legs, just hanging there. Two more breaths. Bring the legs together, keeping the feet on the ground. Lift your hips to the right, knees to the left, and look to the right. Take another breath. Coming back to center. Stay here for a breath in and a breath out. Lift the hips to the left, knees to the right, and look to the left. Coming back to center. Stay here for a breath. Hug your knees towards your chest. Bring your forehead towards your knees. And then release. Flop it out, let it go. Shavasana. Take a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, inhale and exhale. Seal your lips. Close your eyes. Coming on to the right side. We're going to take a moment to just stay in here for a breath in and a breath out. Keeping your eyes closed, coming into a seated position. Hands on your knees, sitting tall. Staying in stillness and breath. Hands to heart. Thumbs to forehead, bow and give thanks. Hands to heart. Thank you for joining me in this class. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, please contact me. Have an awesome day. Namaste.